I got a piece of paper here. It'll be in the past. Piece of paper.
I've never seen you sync up the countdown.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm surprised like I finally get back. Somehow I get back. I don't know, like 3 seconds. I feel like I get lost there in limbo.
I feel like that lost
in the negative zone.
Negative zone.
Lost He was unable. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, it doesn't say he died. It doesn't say
he just Sven was unable to take on the blue line.
He was in a wheelchair? Did he get a wheelchair back there?
Because you don't see that.
When he died. He died. And I like Sven too. It's like, oh, Sven, cool, black guys. And that must have been the tapes. I remember I had it.
Sven was blue.
Sven was the blue? The rest of Sven was the black guy.
I thought Lance was the black one.
I thought Lance was the blue one.
Didn't we just go over this?
Yeah. Well, at least when I said that, Lance is the blue one, Sven's the black one.
Lance showed the red line, who was in the black Voltron suit. Is that what it was? I believe that's what it was.
Welcome to Geek 10. I'm JoshuaTheBat.
I'm DarkNightRichie.
This is Dynamic Duo Show. We're discussing about Voltron. Wouldn't you love to see a live-action Voltron movie? Because I know I would.
I would.
So, yeah, a couple years ago when I was at the 30th anniversary Comic-Con fucking panel for Voltron, they did say they have a movie written and they are approaching studios, but it's getting difficult. You know what that means? That means they want a $200 million movie that's going to be awesome and look good. That's what that means. They don't want to go somewhere and give control over.
Well, maybe what they should do, because I see this pattern happening, like a little movie called Tusk did. Make a mind fuck of a movie. Like let them do a Voltron, but let them do the shitty car Voltron first.
Oh, okay,
right?
Okay.
So like, oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't like the car.
That was terrible. You guys want to do it with the Lions? Fuck yeah, let's give them the Lions.
Do a lower, cheaper budget with the cars and make it look good. And they'll be like, okay, that was good. Make some money with it. And they're like, okay, that's a good idea. Here's more money.
Yeah.
Make the lions now.
There you go.
Boom, we get lions. Robot lions turning into super
as long
awesome.
As long as it's not the
fucking
the late 90s, early 2000 reboot Voltron one.
I watched all early old stuff.
It was. I got stuck. I'm like, Voltron's coming back, but the lions were all like sleek and they could all go invisible. It was not good.
Oh, that sounds stupid. I don't like that.
It was terrible.
It doesn't sound like Defenders of the Universe to me.
Oh, they didn't defend much of shit.
Alright, so we started with a Jetsons song, and
why did we start with a Jetsons song?
Because apparently they're working on a Jetsons animated movie that's moving forward. So that's cool. I'm totally excited about that.
It's about fucking time,
right? The one thing that I read the whole story about the shit is that they said that the studio's been trying to do a live action Jetsons movie or any kind of a Hanna-Barbera other movies that they have control for, and I guess they just couldn't get them off the ground, which I've called bullshit. Like, we were talking about it, the Flintstones one.
Flintstone live action was great. With John Goodman as first
pretty damn good. Yeah, he killed it.
You remember the when I showed up at the practice space in my little Flintstone?
Yeah.
I went as a Halloween costume one year, and I barefooted the whole year to commit.
The whole year?
Or the whole party. Yeah, the whole year.
You didn't wear shoes?
No, the whole party.
That's pretty ridiculous, dude.
That would have been ridiculous. The whole party, I committed.
So I think it's a good idea, and they're totally going to do it. That's going to work. Animated movies are big again.
They did a live-action Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was terrible. Matthew Lillard did a good job of Shaggy.
How Richie would say terrible.
Terrible. It was just terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Overall, it was terrible. But, I mean, they still did it.
Was no Flintstones.
You know what I'd like to see?
What?
It's a Captain Caveman remake.
The cartoon one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or a Jabberjaw?
Jabberjaw? I don't know about Jabberjaw.
You remember Jabberjaw?
Yeah, I remember Jabberjaw. I didn't like Jabberjaw.
For those of you who don't know who Jabberjaw is, he was a, it was kind of like, they had Josie and the Pussycats, and they had Jabberjaw.
Pussycats. That was also made in a movie.
Right? Yeah, it was made in a movie.
I can't say I hated it, but I haven't seen it in a long time, and when I saw it, I was like I was a teenager.
Well, the chicks were hot, so we didn't
exactly, I got boners, and I'm like,
I think Rosario Dawson was in that.
Yeah, she was. Rosario Dawson.
But Jabberjaw, it was like these kids that fought, they were detective agency, kind of like Scooby-Doo type shit.
Yeah, all the same shit.
But instead of having a talking dog, they had a talking shark.
Yep.
It didn't really have to make any sense. He was kind of like the Rodney Dangerfield of cartoons.
What's the one with the car thing that talks?
Speed Buggy?
Yeah, Speed Buggy.
Love to see a Speed Buggy. Because they end up Scooby-Doo and Speed Buggy and crossing over, where when Shaggy was the werewolf, yeah, they were just...
See? Talking about caveman. Love to see it.
Right?
And fun.
There's a Hanna-Barbera crossover where Shaggy he got turned into a werewolf at one point.
Yeah, okay.
And him and Scooby were driving Speed Buggy.
No shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
Remember the wacky races?
That's you stole that thought from me, you son of a. The whole time we started talking about this, I was like, I'm gonna bring up wacky. As soon as we get to the end, I'm gonna bring up wacky races. Yes, wacky races was the best.
They were
so good. Like all sorts of different.
You had Penelope Pit Stop.
Yep.
And the inch high mob. The inch high mob. That's what they were.
Yeah.
They were little dudes who drew around the fancy car to make sure Penelope Pit Stop stayed safe. You had Yogi and Boo Boo in a car.
Mm-hmm. Dick
Dastardly and Muttley. Which some of you younger cats might know because they just did that whole thing. Yeah, exactly.
Muttley was the best.
Oh, man. So many great... They had the Lumberjacks, or the Lumberjacks.
And they were just all these different... It was kind of like go-kart, like Mario Kart type of thing.
Mario Kart, but Hanna-Barbera.
But it was all different Hanna-Barbera characters.
They did it first.
And it was so good. And it was an episode, and then like the two commentators doing their thing, like talking about the race, and the whole race would go down. Then Dick Dastardly would always try to cheat, and ended up backfiring on him.
You never win. Yeah, it was classic Hanna-Barbera.
So good. I'd love them to bring that back, or maybe do something like that in the spirit of it.
Yeah, well, the whole South Park thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see that one?
No.
One with handicap.
Oh yes. Okay.
Dick Dastardly and Muttley's in that.
Yeah, yes, they are. You're right.
It was great. It was a bravo to how do I want to say it? Yeah, to bring it up to date.
Yeah, right. They definitely did do an episode. You're right, and it was good. And they need to do a whole show like that. I would love that shit. Right?
Bring back the wacky races.
Oh my god! Right.
You had Droopy in there.
They need to do more stuff with that Hanna-Barbera characters in general. None of that shit's coming back. Where are the new versions of that stuff? I think some of those shows could work nowadays. Just do almost similar, but just maybe bring the animation up a little bit. Not do it like. I don't know what I'm saying.
You know Snaggletooth? Snaggletooth was a rip-off with Pink Panther. I don't know. They tried redoing He-Man. I don't think it went anywhere. Same thing with Thundercats. They tried to redo a Thundercats, and that went fucking nowhere. I'm sorry.
It sucked.
You gotta take away Snarf, who's like, Snarf! And like helping out to make him this little cutesy little fucking anime cat. It don't work.
Alright, whatever.
Redo the...
I like Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Just redo the old shit, but do it right. Don't try to make it new. Do it how it was back then.
Right.
Don't try to bring it to the future.
You just need the essence. You need what it is. You know? Like, I agree.
Yeah.
Don't bring it to the future, but I would like
Let's get some Wally Gator, Magilla Gorilla.
Magilla Gorilla.
Grey Babe.
Magilla Gorilla.
Grey Babe was probably like my favorite in the Wacky Races.
Yeah, man. Wacky Races. I'm going to go back and find some Wacky Races. So what do you got? You got something? Let's go back for it.
Alright.
You want? Yeah. Go with. Yeah. Go. Yeah. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, my phone's fucking being retarded.
Oh, we got birthdays. Fuck.
Oh, birthdays.
Started with the birthdays. You always start with the birthdays.
We'll start off with the deaths.
Even though we went through what our theme song, our song was today. There's no deaths. Well, at least
2 birthdays this week. Wednesday was a little dude.
He is little.
Named Elijah Woods.
I like Elijah Wood.
He turned 34 on Wednesday.
That Wolf show was weird, but whatever. I liked him in he did the remake of this old horror movie. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
What movie, North?
No, not North.
No, I mean, do you remember that horrible movie?
No.
He was a star in North.
Oh, jeez, horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
That's great. What, do you like Elijah Wood, or you just like fuck his birthday?
No. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the guy.
But you brought this up.
I'm just saying, movie North was horrible. I mean, I was a kid when it came out, but
Elijah Wood. I think he's cool. He was cool in Sin City.
Yeah, I was Kevin.
Right.
Was the
Kevin? Yeah, he was Kevin. Yep. He was that badass dude in Sin City, fucking up Mara. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
He was in a remake of this horror movie I can't fucking think of, but it was really good because the whole horror movie was shot through his perspective.
Sounds interesting.
It was, and it was really cool because the movie is just like him, like I can't remember, he was like a photographer or something, and then he ends up like getting like hookers and then strangling them in this most brutal way. It's just
so he essentially is the killer.
Yeah, he is the killer. And then the remake was shot through his whole perspective. I was like, oh, okay, because I like the original, and I can't remember.
I mean, so Frodo Baggins, happy birthday to you.
I didn't like him that shit, but I don't like.
Well, that's who everyone else is gonna know him by.
People are still talking about Lord of the Rings.
Well, the Hobbit just got done playing the third part.
But he's not in the Hobbit. Is he in the Hobbit? How is he in the Hobbit? Like a baby?
Because he's reading the book. It's him.
Oh, it's him reading the book?
Oh, you didn't see any of the Hobbits?
I did, but I guess I didn't catch that part. I didn't know it was a story being told.
He's reading Bilbo's book.
Oh, so that shit's all made up. That never happened. It's like the Bible. People read that and go, this happened. That shit didn't happen, dude. That shit didn't happen.
It's the Hobbit's Bible, is that what you're saying? Bilbo is their St. Peter?
The Hobbit probably still going in the Bible.
And the other birthday it's
today. That's a good one.
It's everyone's least favorite Batman.
That's a lot of people do like him.
Everyone's favorite Bruce Wayne.
He was a good.
Well,
Bruce
he's
Wayne.
our Bruce Wayne.
He was a good young Bruce Wayne.
Good young Bruce Wayne. I won't say our favorite. The let me smoke a 2 carton cigarettes, drink a bottle of whiskey before I gotta talk like Batman. It's Christian Bale.
Right. Didn't he flip out on like a light person? And I'm like, isn't there like that video of him flipping out on some light dude for doing something stupid or whatever?
I don't know.
No, there's a video out there. He apparently gets crazy and because he gets into his shit. All right, he's one of those great actors that like he is really good.
He is a good actor.
But his Batman sucked.
His Batman voice.
But he is a very good actor. Yeah, his Batman like why? I feel like
he was like the only one who decided to do a Batman voice.
I can't even.
No one else in the history of Batman has decided to do a Batman voice. Adam West didn't do one.
No.
Bo Keaton didn't do one.
Bo Keaton didn't do a Batman voice, but he doesn't talk like how he's like normally talking. He like not the same.
Right,
he doesn't go, "I'm this creature from the night." Like
I'm your worst nightmare.
Like that's ridiculous.
I'm here to eat your children and shut down your throat. No, but anyways, Christian Bale turns 41 today. Yeah.
I like Christian Bale. Good for him.
He's a good actor, though.
Right? In American Psycho, see Batman run around naked with a chainsaw.
Like, first role. Was that his first role? That's the first role I saw.
It was one of his early works.
And I remember
it's so good.
Wow, it's so fucked up.
American Psycho is a pretty cool movie because it's about like this rich, like uptight, like Wall Street guy, and just like the normal life just doesn't work for him. He has something wrong with him, so he needs this rush, and he kills people in his house. It's ridiculous. He like invites them. He's all nice and friendly, and then he walks up to him.
Why is there plastic still on your sofa?
Right? And he's like has headphones on with music, and he's walking up to him in an act, and he cuts him up. It's so good.
When I first saw American Psycho, The Dark Knight was not as big as he is now. You know the thing when he's fucking that chick and he's flexing in the mirror?
Yep, right?
I purposely positioned the mirror so next time I was fucking some chick, I'm sitting there flexing in the mirror while I'm fucking her.
Check it. I've never seen American Psycho. Check it out.
Great fucking film. Mm-hmm. That's what I have for birthdays. There's probably some more. Some dudes probably died.
Go with the story you have about a guy we were just listening to. We were listening to some hot jams earlier.
We were listening to Tyrese?
So apparently what Tyrese...
Tyrese is like pretty much begging.
Yeah, like to everything. He's posting on all his social media stuff.
Yeah, he's doing all these little different things of him dressed up in the Green Lantern suits and all this shit.
Yeah, fan-made type art.
He wants to be Jon Stewart.
He really does, like bad. Like you're saying, begging.
Yeah, he's begging. And now
they started a petition even, one of those stupid online petitions.
And I'm a fan of signing online petitions.
You are, and I hate them.
Don't sign that motherfucker's petition.
It's like, sign it. It's not going to do anything anyway. Online petitions
don't support
anything.
Don't support his Twitter for this shit. Don't do anything. I don't believe he deserves
unfollow everything that he does. Yeah, I don't either. I don't even get it.
Because Jon Stewart, he was an architect. He was rugged, and that's your favorite Green Lantern.
He is my favorite Green Lantern. And he was cool as shit. And but he was badass.
He was rugged. He's an architect. I think he was also in the military before he got the Green Lantern. So he was a hardcore dude.
Yeah, I want to see someone a pilot like the other.
I want to see someone. Hal Jordan was a pilot in the Air Force.
Yeah, he wasn't a pilot then, but he did have military experience. Yeah, and he was awesome. I agree though. I want a Jon Stewart. Let's get away from the Hal Jordan.
What about
what was the other guy?
I'm trying to think. I was thinking Terry Crews after.
Okay. No,
I was trying to think of like who would be better Jon Stewart than Tyrese.
Than Tyrese?
Dude. The dude who said he wanted to play Bond.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Right?
I say Heminal. Whatever Heminal's name is.
Heminal.
I was hoping it'd come to me.
But that dude,
I agree.
He fits the look. You get him clean shaven.
Yeah. I wanted him to be Black Panther too, but it's okay. They got someone else.
He was a little too old to be Black Panther.
I guess.
For the time period they're trying to bring him out in. He would have been a good Black Panther. But he would have been a better Green Lantern.
He would be a great
I'd like to see fucking what's his name? Let's see Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Michael Jackson's father.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. Wait, it's Michael Jackson's father?
I think he'd make a better Green Lantern than Tyrese.
That's good, I like that. Right? I didn't even know what you were going with that. I was like, Joe, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, you're right.
What about Bo Jackson? Is Bo Jackson still around?
Bo Jackson is still around.
Bo Jackson should be Jon Stewart.
He will be Jon Stewart.
Because Bo knows.
He does know.
He's done it all.
Yes, literally.
I think the only sport he didn't play was hockey.
And that was because he just couldn't ice skate.
Yeah.
And he thought he can't swim. So he thought he was like that's water, right?
Hey, it's going to smell and I can't swim.
Right, I'm fucked. I ain't going out there.
Fucking Bo Jackson. And
Bo Jackson probably could swim.
No, literally, he did everything except for hockey.
Yeah, he was great, amazing, and was good at everything.
See, because we had that show. I don't know if you ever watched it as a kid. It was like the All Stars.
Okay, yep.
And it was Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird.
Okay, I remember. Yep. And then there was like normal guy with.
And there was someone else. There was another famous person, another sports star. But they literally did all that, and it was great. Like they would save the day. They were superheroes.
The fourth guy was a normal guy.
Oh, was he a normal guy?
The fourth guy was just a normal Joe that would go against them and then see who's better at the multiple sports.
Yeah, and it was great. And Bo Jackson always won.
Because he is good.
We didn't always win. Michael Jackson always won basketball. Wayne Gretzky.
Okay, Gretzky.
Gretzky was there too.
Michael Jordan is pretty good at baseball too, which don't shut him down. But yeah, I could see him maybe like hockey. He'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but Bo did it all because Bo
did play baseball. Bo did play football.
I had the stickers everywhere all over my room. Bo knows. That's all I said. All over my room.
Nice.
But the other thing, everyone's kind of saddened by Terry Crews not becoming Luke Cage.
Right? Terry Crews he is Power Man.
Because literally, we thought that who are they gonna pick for Luke Cage? Oh, it's gotta be fucking Terry Crews,
right? He is Power Man. He is Luke Cage.
Oh, Terry Crews, even though he said he would have loved to have been Luke Cage.
Who does he want to play now?
Well, I'm getting to that, man. Are we Russian here?
I'm just asking.
I thought we were American. I didn't think we were Russian.
I know I'm not Canadian because I get blue all the time. I got a blue beer right here. It's blue.
So he's not upset with not being cast as Luke Cage for the Netflix series, even though he would have loved to do it. He's happy with their choice. He said he would love to play the Silver Surfer.
Oh, that's what it was.
Because he's got the build, and he can stand up on a surfboard. What else do you need to be the Silver Surfer?
Silver.
How do you feel about Terry Crews being a Silver Surfer?
I guess. I want him to be something. I think he deserves it.
He's
a cool dude.
I want him to... you know what? Fuck that. Make Terry Crews...
He should have been Power Man.
The Green Lantern.
You want him to be the John
I just don't want Tyrese to be the Green Lantern.
I guess he could be Green Lantern. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I agree. I don't want Tyrese. That just doesn't make any sense. That's like, I want to be Batman, but I'm not going to be fucking Batman in a movie, ever. They're not going to be like, hey, you could be... Like, you want to be Batman.
I want to be Batman, too.
There's no way they're going to put us in a Batman movie.
What if we make our own Batman movie?
Well, we could do that.
Then we do become Batman in a movie.
That was Batman last episode.
You were Batman last episode?
episode.
And it helped extinguish the myth that I'm Batman.
Oh, I like that comment. Who's that?
My cousin.
Oh, yeah.
That's my
like,
cousin who has a girl.
Can't be Batman because you're in the same room with him. I was like, oh.
I can tell. So, although you did kind of just reveal your secret identity as Batman, so therefore you make a shitty Batman.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I wasn't here last week. It was Batman.
People show up and leave. It happens. I was sick last week with stuff. Alright, so Fantastic Four trailer.
Oh, you want to jump right into that?
Yeah, I had a snowstorm. You had a snowstorm too, but you still had to go to work. That sucks because your work is an asshole.
No, it was cool. It was cool.
You say that. Snowstorm sucks.
No, it was cool because, like, we opened up for the plow people and they got to go and eat. They've been out there all night.
Okay. That's their job. They're going to pay good. Shitting me? Sit in a truck and just push snow and laugh at people?
They made like $26 an hour.
Just killing it.
And then we opened and we got slammed.
Did you?
I got angry. I almost hulked out.
You could have thinged out because the Fantastic Four trailer came out.
Could have thanged out.
Could have thanged out. So did you see this trailer?
I did. I watched it once.
You watched it only once?
I only watched it once.
Okay, I watched it twice.
Well, I had to work, so
no time. There's a reason I watched it twice. What are your thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. I do have mixed emotions about it. I don't like how they're clearly not space explorers anymore.
No, it's based off on the
new
Fantastic Four
synopsis.
Universe, the Ultimate Universe of Fantastic Four.
I don't take a read into that.
Yeah, that's what it's based on.
But I liked how they show the Thing being a giant rock and then busting out.
Like literally, it was like
coming
out of this rock thing.
So I mean, with the whole premise of them being transported to another dimension.
Negative zone.
The negative zone, yes, which is another dimension.
Yeah. And dying freaking zone of Earth or zone of space somewhere.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it. I mean, them going to the negative zone, which is great because Reed Richards actually discovers the negative zone, which is cool. I still want to see how they're going to bring about them getting their powers by being transferred in the negative zone, because me and you go to the negative zone right now.
We get powers?
No, we don't get shit. Because going to the negative zone don't give you fucking powers.
I think it does.
It don't.
So in the new Ultimate Universe storyline that started in 2000, I think it was. They rebooted it. That's why this is what the movie's based off of. I finally looked into it instead of just being like fuck Fantastic Four. So I finally looked into it, and the Ultimate Universe storyline that started in I think it was 2000 or whatever. It's the younger cast, which is this movie's based off of, obviously, which is a whole young cast. And yeah, they go into the negative zone, and for some reason, being exposed to the negative zone gives them their powers. Is what happens apparently. So we could probably get powers if we go to the negative zone, but we don't know how to get to the negative zone. I don't know how to get there.
Maybe the movie will show us.
Exactly. And that's what, like, the clips of them as a kid, like, you see, like, that's got to be young Reed and probably young fucking thing or whatever. What's his name?
Ben Grimm. Ben Grimm playing baseball.
Right? I like that, too. He was an athlete. He was a badass. That's awesome. Instead of being like, I always assumed Ben Grimm was like a fat dude. But I like him being an athlete and being just like a jock. That's cool.
Oh, no. He was never a big dude. Well, he was
bigger.
He was a big dude.
If he played football, I thought he'd be like a linebacker.
He wasn't like the Michael Chiklis they portrayed. Michael Chiklis was a little
he
heavier set.
Right?
That wasn't Ben Grimm. Ben Grimm was jacked.
Okay. So he was like this athlete. He was the star athlete.
He was
like
an athlete.
Awesome.
He was a gang leader on Yancey Street.
He was a gang leader? I don't even know what the fuck that means. On
Yancey? That was the name of the street, Yancey Street. And then Brooklyn, I believe.
Oh, nice. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. That's awesome.
He was your average Joe American hero astronaut.
I like the trailer, personally. I'm not on 100% on board yet for this movie, and then after you're looking into the Ultimate Universe stuff, and you're like, okay, so this is where they're pulling it from, yada, yada, yada.
It definitely had a little spark of
interest. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
It definitely intrigued me.
Instead of me not caring at all, I'm kind of like, all right, give me another trailer. Maybe I'll jump for it. I like the long shot of him, like Johnny Storm in the hallway and turning into flames. Yeah. As it, like, the camera's panning back, it's a long shot down the hallway. You see him down, like, crying over something or maybe getting angry over something, and then they're like, oh, maybe okay.
Well, everyone who has seen it,
yeah,
not the trailer per se, but everyone who's got seen the little snippets of the early movie,
yeah, I've said good things. Right. Yes, no, you're right. There's been a couple different people, Matthew Vaughn was one of them who saw it, directed Kick-Ass, and the X-Men First Class movie. So and he saw it. He said it's good. If you liked Chronicles, you'll really like this. Is what he basically said.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I like Chronicles too.
So maybe I will really like this. The trailer was interesting. I don't hate the suits, but I hate that there's. I want to see the Fantastic Four symbol. Maybe in like another movie we'll see the Fantastic. I kind of want to see the symbol. I hate that in the suit you see this dude. It's like 4 lines. It's like
yeah. I see what you did there.
Okay. I kind of want the symbol. And I'm not even a Fantastic Four fan. But I still kind of liked it. I like the trailer. I like where it went. I like how it opened up. I guess there was one big teaser of like when Sue Storm's looking at the computer and she's like, there's places coming up. And then one of the like coordinates is Levantia, which is whatever the fuck is Dr. Doom's. Latveria. Thank you. That's what it is. Latveria, which is where Dr. Doom is from. I was like, okay.
Yeah, which Dr. Doom was ruler of its own country, but we don't have a Dr. Doom.
We get a Doom.
We got Doom. I remember Doom. It was a sweet game for Windows 95.
We're definitely not getting that.
We're not getting Doom for Windows 95?
Oh, imagine that as a movie. That's work.
They did that.
No, I mean like 1985 though, like that Doom game, 1995 that game as a movie.
Not the
throwback
Doom movie.
No.
There's an extra chromosome in the Martians.
So, did you like the Fantastic Four trailer?
I liked it. It kind of renewed my faith in the movie. And we've shit-talked this. We've shit-talked it a lot.
Yes.
And I guess it's going to be a wait-and-see type moment.
Definitely. This is a good example of how a trailer, from everything you hear, how a trailer could kind of turn you. Because everything you hear on paper sounds fucking terrible. You see that trailer in motion, you're like,
well, what I'm going to say, cool. It does look cool, and it's cool. Renewed my faith in the Fantastic Four. But Dr. Doom thing, man,
that's going to be the worst. How are they going to fix that? Because even in the trailer, you see, so Dr. Doom's going with them. Because you can see in the trailer, there's 5 people that walk into
because the original Dr. Doom storyline was something happens in an experiment that totally scorches him from head to toe. Or disfigures him, rather. It doesn't scorch him, disfigures him. And so he makes this suit of armor. But he puts the mask on before it cools off, and it fuses to his face. And that's when Victor Von Doom turned into Dr. Doom. We don't have that. But this is the same generation where we're losing. We're not losing everything in Marvel, but Marvel is going to go the way of DC. Although they're backtracking a little bit. and starting anew.
Oh, the New 52. Their New 52.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Not their new Start universe. But Marvel doesn't even control this movie, so whatever.
I don't know. I'm just saying in general. I'm going to it over mind.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next trailer. I want to see a little more. I like that, though. One thing, I watched a Screen Junkies thing, and they did like, the 10 best reveals or something. And some of them were just like funny stuff. But one of them was like, so the Thing is a pervert, because in that last shot of them seeing like the big money shot, Thing has no clothes on. He's just straight rock. So he's sitting there with his thing hanging out. I'm looking forward to seeing him running around naked as a rock creature. You think he's gonna have a rock penis?
I would hope so.
He should.
I mean, I know you're not a Family Guy fan, but Family Guy, the whole thing, the thing dating Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh yeah. Actually, that was an older.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
So maybe we're gonna see that rock penis swinging.
Yeah, see his little pebble. All right. Ghostbusters.
How would you circumcise that?
With a chisel?
With a chisel.
Ghostbuster cast.
That was so funny.
What do you mean? I
was looking for an I don't know, and I just straight up got, with a chisel.
Logical answer.
About this. I love it.
So Ghostbuster cast for the all-girl Ghostbuster cast it's basically confirmed. They're still in negotiation process, but they got the people they wanted.
And it is?
It's Kristen Wiig, which I'm excited for. Kristen Wiig from SNL. She was in Bridesmaids. She wrote and directed Bridesmaids.
Okay.
She's funny as shit. Leslie Jones.
Who?
She's also from SNL. I don't know much of Leslie Jones or Kate McConney. I'm sorry,
Kate McCullen?
Maybe it was McCullen. Maybe it was McCullen.
McKinnon? I don't know.
McKinnon?
You wrote it.
McConnon? Whatever, yeah, my writing sucks.
You should have wrote it how you could say it.
I should have probably wrote it.
I should have learned how to say it first.
I should probably learn how to write.
I don't know who that is, but who's
she's also from SNL. And then Melissa McCarthy, which we already confirmed. We confirmed that last week, or like 2 weeks ago.
We confirmed a lot of shit on the show.
But yeah, we already confirmed the Melissa McCarthy one. So I love the Kristen Wiig. I love the Leslie Jones. I love it because most of them came from SNL except Melissa McCarthy. But she's still hilarious, and I like that.
Funny.
It brings like how we were talking about earlier, like Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd came from SNL.
Yes, he did.
Bill Murray came from SNL. Egon did not, and neither did Winston.
But Egon and Winston worked on another show that was a sketch comedy show like SNL called Second City. So
because they're Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. That was the Canadian version of SNL. There you go. Good shit, Richie. I didn't even realize that until you said it. I was like, yes, that's right. That is it. That was the Canadian
The
SNL.
Dark Knight knows his shit. Do you know what?
And so they came from that shit. So I love that. That's great. That's what the cast should be.
You know what Canadian show I miss the most? What? And I'm getting off subject right now.
What are you going to say?
Kids in the Hall.
Oh, Kids in the Hall's not bad.
I love Kids
I wasn't the biggest fan of Kids in the Hall. I like the thumb thing.
I'm squishing
the squishing. Yeah, that's what it is. The squishing thing.
Squishing your head.
Yeah.
Like
they were weird. Kids in the Hall is something else. But it's
when I watched it when I was younger, I didn't get it. And maybe like 5-6 years ago, I found it somewhere and I watched it. I'm like,
oh,
genius.
This all makes sense, right?
So go back and watch it, man.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Maybe
go back and
watch it.
Kids in the Hall was where it was at, but back to the subject at hand.
So I'm totally down. You down with this
I'm
cast?
down.
It was good. They did good. A smart choice by going to something good SNL.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you got the SNL people in there. You got Melissa McCarthy.
Right.
They're fucking hilarious,
right? Plus, like, you could only imagine, like, I'm sure there's a decent script that's funny. And then there's going to be ad-lib stuff. Oh my god, they're going to start going on.
You know Melissa McCarthy.
You get those people going. Oh, you get, because that's what they do on SNL. It's like they got to ad-lib stuff, they got to create these scenes, and imagine them just feeding off each other. And then, there's going to be some good stuff made.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think they killed it with getting
a lot of people are talking shit saying.
Yeah, no, you were telling me.
Yeah, and I can't remember what they're saying, but they're just like.
They're so negative about it.
It's not going to be good, it's not going to be the same. Of course it's not going to be the same. It's Ghostbusters 3.
I don't think they're going to the attention to be the same.
No, they don't. They don't want to be the same.
They want to revamp it.
They've already said it's going to be scarier than the first.
That's what they're planning on doing.
So it's going to be a scary comedy where, like Ghostbusters,
the first one, the beginning of the movie, the first act,
dry.
In that first act of that movie.
The lady in the library.
Yeah, that's the first beginning. It's like, wow, it is creepy.
But it was Ghostbusters to me was very dry humor.
Asthma. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was very dry humor, if you watched SNL,
and that was the humor.
You watched just Aykroyd and Bill Murray. That was it wasn't really at the time, but it was them too. Bill Murray is a very dry, sarcastic comedian. Dan Aykroyd's there too. I mean, Blues Brothers. Come on now. I used to have a Blues Brothers CD that I used to listen to all the fucking time. I love that shit. I wish I could find it again. But no, so they're gonna make it a scarier movie, which I think there should be. But it's gonna be like a horror comedy.
Totally, I love horror comedies.
And in the fashion sense of old school horror, not the whole fucking like new gore factor shit.
That's stupid. Oh yeah,
Which
there's gonna be no
total
gore
bullshit.
factor. It's gonna be spooky. It's gonna be eerie.
What the hell
It's
was
gonna be
that?
funny. I don't know. That wasn't fucking Captain Caveman.
That was not Captain Caveman. That should not be there.
All right. Disney wants Chris Pratt to be the new Indiana Jones. I want Chris Pratt to be the new Indiana Jones.
No,
I do. Why?
he's no Harrison Ford.
Well, yeah, but still.
I think Mark Hamill should be the next Indiana Jones.
I think it's a terrible idea. I think Mark Hamill should be the next trickster. Oh wait,
he already is. No, Chris Pratt being Indy, I think it could work.
Kill an Indy. I think he could be a good.
I think it could work.
Because his Star Lord was already like an Indiana Jones.
Oh, his Star was like a future Indiana Jones. I'll give you that.
Which is like Han Solo. It's like an Indy Han basically. But Han was a smuggler while Indiana Jones like found shit. So it's like he was like Han.
Indiana Jones was a treasure hunter.
He was Harrison Ford, is what it comes down to. He was Harrison
Chris
Ford.
Pratt is the new Harrison Ford.
I think what's happening. You're right. That's what
it is because like
confirmed.
Yeah, I'll go with it. You said that shit. I'm down. Chris Pratt is Indy. Let's go.
No, I think he could do it. I think he could do it justice. I think he could be like charming, but also kind of badass, and just like let's see him.
But we're not gonna get no skip sword fight scenes because he's gotta take a shit.
Are they gonna go back? How are they gonna do in India? Are they gonna go back to like the 40s? Isn't that when first Indiana Jones took place?
Yeah, Indiana Jones was an old school comic.
Yeah,
and he just went on all these different adventures, but where they left it with the Crystal Skull, that was new up to. Well, I don't know.
That wasn't up to date.
It wasn't up to date.
So that was what, like 60s, 70s, 60s?
50s, 60s?
50s, so yeah, like 40s.
So maybe 50s. Chris Pratt will take over the character that Elijah Woods was. I mean, not Elijah Woods, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, so you think they're going to keep doing
So it's Indy's son. Maybe he's going to come back as Indy's son.
I don't want him to keep... So you want to somewhat bring it to modern day, or at least close?
Continue
off where they're going. So right now, maybe mid-60s or whatever.
Yeah, because if they go back to that, I mean,
I think they're going to make him Indy. I think they're going to go back.
As long as they don't redo what's already been done.
Yes, I agree with that. I don't want them to do Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't want them to do fucking Temple of Doom. I do not want them to do Last Crusade. Yes, I agree with that.
Is there another one in there?
Nope. That's it. It's a trilogy.
Oh, that's right, because Crystal Skull was the fourth.
Yeah, that's not part of that.
Yeah, I know, that's not word.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. That's a great point.
Maybe he could go back and remake Crystal Skull.
No, don't fuck with that stupid shit. No, but I agree. It should be other indie adventures. You know, there's more adventures he went on from the shit he's found.
Yeah.
So there's got to be stuff in between. Fill in the gaps.
And they got to do it. They got to do it that gritty film style, like the original indie was.
Oh, it's got to be shot on film, so it could get that feel.
Yeah.
Do like JJ does. When JJ shoots stuff, sometimes he'll shake the fuck out of the camera, so it gets that texture to the. Yeah.
Yes.
You got stuff like that.
You need that.
You're the perfect director to do it, JJ fucking Abrams. And Disney already loves him because apparently Star Wars is going to be amazing. Confirmed.
Speaking of Star Wars, we're confirming it now. Do you think JJ would want to do one?
Maybe Indy.
Maybe.
It might be the same situation again because he was a fanboy of Star Wars. He didn't want to do it. He was first offered. He was like, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm a fan. I want to go see it in the theaters.
Then he
thought about it and he's like, well, who's better? You know, I don't want someone else to do it. I could see him feeling the same way, but who doesn't love Indiana fucking Jones? It's so good.
It's great. Great. Oh, man,
it's still good. I watched fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark the other day. I was like, oh, it's on? Oh, hell yeah.
Every time it comes on. I mean, that's one of the movies that me and my stepdad used to watch growing up. And another thing my stepdad got me hooked on was Indy. Like,
that's one thing. One thing about Indiana Jones, though, is like when you watch, like, the first movie is really good. Temple of Doom is pretty good. I think Temple of Doom is the weakest out of the movies.
Raiders is my favorite.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah. That was the first one I saw, so that's the one
That's the first one.
I fell in love with.
Temple of Doom's okay, and Last Crusade's really good. So
Kalima!
Yeah, right. That's Temple of Doom. But
Last Crusade was cool with his father.
No, yeah, I love Last Crusade.
Who was his father?
Sean Connery.
That's right.
But my big point I was getting at is like, I want Indiana Jones fighting Nazis. That's what I'm getting at. Because in the first movie he fought Nazis, in the third movie he fought Nazis. In the middle movie he just fought some crazy temple people. I want him to fight Nazis. I want Indiana Jones fighting Nazis.
You know, I just realized it's totally fucking off subject on this, but it's here than else. Last Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, it's Indiana Jones, but it's also Han Solo, and James Bond.
Yep.
Cowboys versus Alien.
This is James Bond and Han Solo.
Daniel Craig, James Bond, and Han Solo and Indy.
No shit.
I'm just saying. And that what do you think of that movie?
What?
Cowboys vs. Aliens.
Well, it was directed by Jon Favreau, who did a good Iron Man movie. I didn't really like it that much. I hated the tempo of it. It was like kind of slow.
The tempo was slow.
Suddenly there's action, and then it was just like, oh my god, slowly building to nothing.
I liked it. I thought it was a nice hey, here's a throwback to how old school comics used to be.
I guess. I like the Western part of it.
Yeah, other than that, I just went to go see it because it was Han Solo and James Bond.
The best part is, Han Solo and James Bond together. And even Daniel Craig's interviews and stuff, he's like, I'm doing a movie with Han Solo. This is incredible.
Right? How could you go wrong?
And then someone else brought up the thing that you're saying, it's Han Solo and James Bond in the same movie. I think it was Jon Favreau saying, there's nothing wrong with that. This movie's amazing. And I thought the movie was okay.
It was okay.
All right, so what do you got, guys? What do you got next?
What's the last thing I have? The last thing I have. Count Drogo?
Count Drogo.
Jason... What the fuck's his last name?
Oh, Khal Drogo?
Khal Drogo, sorry. Khal Drogo.
I think Count Drogo, I was like, one!
That's the problem. That's the problem when you drink doing a show.
Jason Momoa.
Momoa. He was recently... I guess he did this whole thing saying how, Aquaman is a life... a big thing for him and his family.
Okay.
And then when he was asked why, and he goes, I spent 15 years trying to dig myself out of the Baywatch hole. Now I'm Aquaman. Life is very good. Well, first of all, do you remember him on Baywatch?
I have no idea that Jason Momoa was on Baywatch.
I don't remember him on Baywatch. He was on Baywatch Hawaii. I'm
kind of upset about that statement because I think we introduced him as Khal Drogo, the Thraki King. I think that took him from his Baywatch shit, motherfucker. It's Game of Thrones, you asshole.
Well, I didn't read the full article.
No, I didn't either. But this is what. But
that was the main quote.
That was a quote. So
that was the main quote.
Come on, Khal Drogo has totally made you.
And I mean, you're Aquaman. Is life really that good? I mean, sorry, Aquaman is one of the...
I still hope they poke fun at it. When the Justice League finally comes together and he's there, I still hope they poke fun at him.
They have to.
What are you going to do in the one, right?
They have to.
Oh, here comes a whale.
But no, you're right. We introduced him by his Game of Thrones name. He killed that spot.
On, dude.
I was hoping they would have done a God of War movie with him as Kratos.
He could be an awesome Kratos.
Just from his role on Game of Thrones. And I'm like, right. That's Kratos.
You're right. He totally could be an awesome Kratos.
Because until I started learning people's name, I kept calling him Kratos. That Kratos funny.
That's funny.
I'm like, Kratos without the tattoo.
But yeah, without him doing Game of Thrones, you would have not even got this fucking offer to be fucking Aquaman. I guarantee that.
I'm money to that.
Right? But hey, it's awesome. I'm that's cool that he came from Baywatch. He's like, I finally got out of it. I didn't know he came from... You were saying it was Baywatch Hawaii, which that's... Who watched fucking
So
Baywatch
I guess that was a spin-off of Baywatch.
Yeah, they probably tried to reboot it and just later
no.
I'm excited to see him as Aquaman though.
I'm looking forward. He's not doing the blonde though.
No, yeah, they keep confirming that. They keep saying
he's not going blonde.
But I still think it's gonna be a dirty. It's gonna still be
because he's gonna be still looks dark.
They're not shooting it yet.
Well, maybe it was Photoshop.
Yeah, probably fan-made stuff. They've done just plenty of good fan-made stuff of him as Aquaman, which looks awesome.
But the whole thing, his tone was not going to look good for blonde, but it could be a dirty blonde.
I think that's what I'm hoping, especially being in the ocean,
or that
salt water,
that Auburn blonde,
surfer type chick, fucking blonde.
So he's going to get blonde tips.
Oh yeah, he's going to have highlights.
Frosted blonde tips for Aquaman. It fits your shitty powers. I like to have one person on here. I like to have one person on here that will defend Aquaman.
We'll get you, Shane.
Yeah,
Shane will come on once. Shane Blakely, it's one of his favorite
characters. Hey, don't back out on me like last time when we were talking shit about him. You started talking shit about him.
And then I stopped because I love him. Shane. He's my uncle. I know.
No,
I stopped and I was like, he's not so bad.
Your uncle's cool people.
You're right.
We cannot defend Aquaman.
No, not when he's here. Not when he's at the dynamic duo.
We got to be strong.
All right. So yeah, Aquaman, whatever. Triplets. You want to see Triplets?
What the fuck is Triplets?
All right. So there's this movie called Twins. You remember that?
I remember Twins.
So clearly, Ivan Reitman, who's the great Ivan Reitman, wants
great.
And he's still pushing this. Apparently, the studio's just it's on hold. He wants Eddie Murphy to be the other brother to Danny DeVito and Arnold.
Because for those of you who don't know the movie Twins,
It's insane.
They were genetically made
Mm-hmm.
children, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, that's the height difference. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito. But Arnold Schwarzenegger was the perfect child, the perfect specimen. And Danny DeVito was literally, the way the doctor said it, the leftover crap. Well, the doctor didn't say it, but that's what Danny DeVito said it. And it's great, because Arnold Schwarzenegger's a big jack dude. He's into, like, Zen and all this shit. Right. And Danny DeVito's like a low-life fucking...
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's badass.
Dirtbag.
Right? He's kind of like his character in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how he's in the movie.
Yeah, which is great. Which is a great dynamic.
Julian. That was Schwarzenegger's name?
Is that what it was? I don't remember their names.
Anyways.
But yeah, so that's what he wants to do. So,
no, Julian was DeVito's name. Anyways. But they want to make a movie triplets. Well...
Adding Eddie Murphy as the other.
So how is that going to go along? Like, because literally, when they go to the hospital, the doctor breaks it down and tells them that you two were created. What is there, some afterbirth that was left over? There's Eddie Murphy?
Mm-hmm.
I watch it.
That doctor was on drugs.
Hey, hands down, you get Schwarzenegger, DeVito,
and Murphy
in a movie? Come on now.
Right? I would watch that too. That dynamic is going to be crazy. That would be so much fun. I would totally watch that. I'm down. I want them to do it. What's wrong with you, studio? What's wrong with you? Universal?
Greenlight it, bitches.
Right?
You should have greenlit that shit like 20 years ago when it was relevant.
Well, I guess Tom, you could do it now. It's like, oh, Dumb and Dumber came back. Might as well do all the other.
Did you see Dumb and Dumber?
I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber
either.
No. Michael Fassbender.
Who?
Do you like Mouse? You don't like Michael Fassbender?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's Magneto in the new X-Men.
Oh, I don't mind him.
Michael Fassbender's a really good actor. He's apparently rumored to be up for the role of Boba Fett.
I see what you have left in this.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing a break anymore?
I guess we could. You want to talk about this first, and we can do a break? Or you like? I got 2 more things. That's it.
I really am the best. I've been holding it for the last 15 minutes.
2 fucking things.
Let's do it. We can edit this out later.
Let's go take a piss.
I don't know how to pause it.
Stop it.
Oh, and it'll get picked right back up?
Yeah, whatever.
Is that what we did last
Alright.
Pee break over.
I guess, since this guy has a fucking bladder of a fucking peanut. You're like an old
45
man.
minutes.
You're like an old man or a little kid. I'm not sure yet. But, alright, let's go with the Fassbender. Apparently you don't know who Michael Fassbender is, but he's a really good actor.
Who was he?
Classically trained. He was Magneto.
Yeah, okay.
But he's really
X-Men
good.
First Class.
Yeah, and the second one. But yeah, he's really good.
Future Past.
And he's apparently up for the role to being Boba Fett. In one of the spin-off movies. 'Cause I don't think they're going to do a Boba Fett movie. I think they're going to do something else.
Yeah.
The Bounty Hunter idea we talked about.
Well, that's the other thing I want. When you talk about Star Wars Force Awakens, the Hutts are supposed to be back. And
oh, yeah?
the Hutts are supposed to be coming back. Well,
oh, shit.
I mean, Jabba the Hutt was just a Hutt. If you remember from the prequels.
Yeah, he's Jabba.
The Hutts were like this huge race. So the Hutts are supposed to be coming back.
That's kind of cool.
For episode 7. How do I care about the dude playing Boba Fett? When the fuck does Boba Fett ever take his helmet off?
Which is awesome. Michael Fassbender was in this movie, Frank, which he just wears a paper mache head in this weird band. It's this little kind of strange indie movie, and it was really good. And so as soon as I heard this, I watched it. It's on Netflix. I watched that movie, and then I was like,
tonight.
Check it out. And then I watched it. I was like, okay, yeah, no, because he's just that good. His mannerisms, he's a really good actor. He's a classically trained theater British actor. So he's got all the talent.
So he's on his shit.
So he's gonna kill it. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, and like you said, I know it doesn't really matter who's under the helmet.
No, I mean because it does.
It does and it doesn't. You bring up a good point. Does Boba Fett ever take his helmet off? No, but I don't think that's.
But I mean it does matter. I mean let's be honest. Yes, we had the voice of James Earl Jones as Vader.
Yeah.
Would you want to see James Earl Jones in a Vader suit?
No, he wouldn't have done as good as that guy that actually.
And he wouldn't have been, even though Vader had heels on, but not heels.
Even then, but he was still a taller guy.
Yeah, and he was wider.
They tried to make him as big as they could.
Oh yeah.
Naturally,
so
because there was no CG and bullshit like there was no.
Yeah, I know. No, I think that's cool. I'm gonna go watch Frank. It's called Frank. I'm gonna go watch it.
Check it out. It's interesting. It's different.
I
finally saw Birdman. I didn't bring that up to you. I have it. I'll lend it to you. You'll watch it.
Yeah, because I'm like,
It's something else, man.
Someone has had my laptop, so I haven't been able to watch fucking Birdman.
Your laptop's been sitting right there.
I know. I haven't been able to get over here. Snow and work.
Fucking snow. Fucking work. No, I have. I forgot to tell you that. I have Birdman. Check it out. It's something. It's so weird and different. Yeah, it's.
Will it play on my PS3?
I don't know. You don't have a DVD player?
No. It'll play in that thing?
It'll play in that thing.
I'll play in that thing. It might play in the PS3.
Alright, so let's go to some fucking gaming Lego news. So they're in development. They got a Lego Jurassic Park game, which is going to take place with the first movie, the second movie, I think the third movie, little parts from it, and then as well stuff from the new Jurassic World.
Oh, well, speaking of Lego games, while we're on that, because you just talked about that.
Yeah, what do you got?
They're doing Jurassic Park, so they already have 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
And then they might do Jurassic Park.
They're going to add more stuff with the new movie.
That's really cool. What the fuck is going on with Lego The Hobbit?
I don't know, what do you mean?
Lego The Hobbit. Okay, I know you didn't play it. I played it.
I wanted to play it.
But it only... I don't know if I still have it anymore. I think I traded it in. The little games, I don't replay them. Once I get the trophies, I don't replay them.
Yeah, right. No, I know. But I still.
But it was the first movie and the second movie only.
Okay. So you think there should be?
Well, there should be another one.
Battle of Five Armies. There should be.
But are they just going to bring out one game for that? And if they do, I hope it's not like Star Wars Episode 3. Because that's a trophy I won't get.
And I really want that one.
So did I. I thought it was going to be easy.
I really
the hardest Lego trophy out there to get. Probably, I don't know. I haven't checked the trophies for Lego Rock Band. I don't tend to play that shit.
Yeah, no. But I think it's going to be like the Indiana Jones one. How the Lego Indiana Jones Crystal Skull one or whatever, it had like the first movie, the second movie, like parts from each movie and the Crystal Skull in one big game, which I really like playing that game, and I would have got a fucking platinum if I didn't get corrupt data from my power being shut off by some fucking stupid shit. Alright, whatever. Corrupt data.
Who was that fucking stupid shit?
Oh no, it was like a storm happened. Like it was the middle of the summer, like there was like a storm happening or whatever, and it blew the power out right when of course, right when it's that whole point when it's like saving and it says don't turn the power off, don't do it.
Everything tells you to fucking everything when there's a lightning storm going on, they always tell you not to put on electronics.
Yeah, but what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's a lightning storm on, I'm gonna fucking play.
You don't go through a surge protector?
But even then it shuts off. You can't turn the power off on the system when it's saving. And sometimes like it's happened before, and I was like, okay, I'm fine. That was the fucking time where it got corrupted, and it pissed me off, and I was just like, that sucks. I was so close. And I still look at it. Sometimes I look at my trophy list and I see it. I'm just like, maybe one day I'll go back. No. All right, so Lego.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it anymore.
Ah, goddamn! That's one of the games. That's like the only one.
That one was fun. I liked it because especially the first like 3 games. Just like this is.
I like how when you go into the hub, it's like the museums and all that shit.
Yeah. Even playing in the Crystal Skull, playing the Crystal Skull with Legos, it's like this movie ain't so bad, and then you see the movie and you go, oh.
See, I played the Lego version before I saw the movie.
Did you? So you were like, this is pretty good. It's gonna be good.
I still stand by my theory that it's Indiana Jones died in that fridge.
At the beginning,
he died, and it's the hell he's put through. That he teamed up with Elijah Wood, the ex-chick who...
It's not Elijah Wood.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Right, don't do that to Elijah Wood. He's no Shia LaBeouf. Okay, so they're in development. They got a Lego Jurassic Park game, which was all 3 movies, and then the new movie. And they have a Lego Avengers game also in development. So you down for those? You gonna play those games?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, me too, right? Oh, I can't wait.
I love Lego games.
They're so good. Yeah, they're so fun.
Even like when they started... Like, Lego games were fun because we got, like, our favorite... Well, like, for us, when they first came out, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Our favorite shit, so Lego
nostalgic. Like, I grew up with Legos.
Yeah, who didn't grow up playing Legos?
It's one of the greatest parts. And I've been getting back into Legos now that I'm an adult, and looking at it, like, it's the greatest
I'll
toy
never forget, like, my grandmother growing up had a doll room.
Yeah.
Before it was doll room.
Really?
Yeah.
A doll room? Like,
yeah,
it was
creepy.
She had a collection of dolls?
Yeah.
Like, this wall with dolls?
Yeah, dolls.
Oh, that's so awesome.
It was creepy, like the dolls were on the bed. But that was, like, when I would sleep over there, that's where I had to sleep in that fucking
creepy doll room?
The creepy doll room. Before it was a creepy doll room, it was my cousin's room.
It was the creepy cousin room.
No, it wasn't creepy. It was like my
normal
room.
Cousin room.
And then we had the Legos.
Yeah, nice.
So many fucking Legos.
I wish I kept all my Legos.
I wish you did too.
Stupid person.
And like, it was just great. This was before the creepy doll room. It was great. Go in there and we'd sit there for like 2-3 days on a weekend.
Fuck around Legos.
Just fucking. After school got out, we were there Friday. I
Master Builders. I'm a Master Builder.
Playing with Legos.
I'm a Master Builder. Hell yeah.
Masturbator too. But no, like Legos. Legos, Lincoln Logs,
Lincoln Logs.
and it's going to sound funny because I don't think they have them anymore. Erector sets. Do they still have those?
I don't know. Erector sets were super nerdy. That was like the nerdiest thing you could have for building stuff. I got my erector set.
Yeah, like.
But it was one of the best parts of Sandlot.
Right? Trying to get the ball from the beast.
It's really good. And it justified erector sets for me.
Yeah.
So I love Legos, and I'm totally down for both those games. I think we've talked about this before, but if you could see a Lego game, what would it be?
Oh, we never.
We have talked about this
We
before.
have. I like seeing Ninja Turtles.
Turtles Lego game? Because they have Lego Turtle sets. Why isn't there a Lego Turtles game?
Yeah. What would you like?
Oh, I thought about this earlier.
We talked about this on the Lost episode.
No, we've talked about this a
I
while ago. But I was thinking about this earlier, and then I was like, kind of like Walking Dead Lego game would be pretty cool, and a Game of Thrones Lego game I think would be pretty cool in my mind.
What about a Lego Sandlot?
Lego Sandlot? I don't even know if they would go with that, but I love it.
Fair agrees, because it was the best baseball player ever!
Right. So you saw the Lego, the new Lego...
the helicarrier?
The helicarrier. That's exactly what I was going to bring up. The new Lego helicarrier that's being released in March. It looks cool, and it looks big. Like you said, you were like, I hope it's like...
I hope it's the size of our table here.
It's gonna... I don't think it's going to be the size, but it's going to be big, and it comes with a little stand, so it kind of hovers. And like...
I didn't see the stand. I didn't see the stand part.
Yeah, it comes with a stand that kind of hovers. It comes with 12 different figures. One of them's like... It's like Fury, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Black Widow, and then I think a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Okay, so...
And it comes with a couple little ships that go on it.
I can see Fury.
Yeah.
Which Fury are we getting? Are we getting the White Nick Fury? Are we getting
no, Black.
Sam Jackson?
It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be... I think it's based
Can we
off
say
the
Sam
Avengers
Jackson?
movie.
Okay. And then should have Mariah Hill.
I think she... Oh, yes. She is one of them. She is one of them.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Stark's one of them.
Because they've all been leaders of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, so yeah, those three are definitely... That's why Maria Hill, I forgot of her. She was definitely one of them,
there should be Jessica Jones.
I think it's Maria Hill instead of Black Widow. I don't think it's Black Widow that's there. I think it's Maria Hill.
Yeah, Jessica Jones should be in there, too.
She's not in there. She wasn't in the movie.
No, she's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Is Jessica Jones on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? She made an appearance on it? Before her Netflix debut?
That's just... No, I'm thinking Jessica Drew. Why do I always do that shit?
I'm confused. It was Jessica Drew.
She was, Spider-Woman.
Oh, she had a S.H.I.E.L.D. for a while?
No, she wasn't head of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get that. I like that they've also said that they're going to have accessories that'll be add-ons. You got to buy add-on, but it's like LED lights and little motors so the wings will spin. It's like, all right,
that'd be cool. Like, I mean, we had like Knights of Castles and shit like that. You could
big
build
pirate
spaceships,
ships, big fucking.
But I still never. I know I talk about it all the time, but I'll never forget when I was all 6 years old. Went to my uncle's house. That was cool as shit because he had a pool table, in like his dining room. Not dining room table. Dining room table was the pool table, and that one little hutch. They weren't even huts. They were built into the walls, kind of like how you guys can't see it from this perspective. But you got those built-in benches over there. It was a built-in hutch, so it was right on the wall. And I'll never forget, it was the Lego Millennium Falcon. This shit was like
the original Lego.
I'm not even joking. It was like this fucking big. It was huge.
It's
and I wanted it.
So detailed, so amazing.
Oh man, like it was great.
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money nowadays. Last thing I have is would you like to see a Cowboy Ninja Viking movie, Richie?
What the fuck is a Cowboy Ninja Viking?
I have no idea. Apparently it's a graphic novel. But would you like to see it with Star-Lord being the Cowboy Ninja Viking?
Fuck yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Literally. I mean, what? He's
like you said, what is Cowboy? I didn't even look. I should have looked into it. But I know it's a graphic novel.
Well, I know what it is.
What is it? Okay, yeah.
It's a Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Oh. Okay. Well, I still don't know what the fuck that means.
I guess he's a cowboy who's a ninja who's also a Viking.
I think it's set in like a post-apocalyptic setting.
All I know is the picture I see him do carries a big fucking axe.
Yep. I think it's in like a post-apocalyptic,
So is that like
a
Viking
Fallout
part?
type of world. Maybe his axe is Viking.
But he uses it with like ninja reflexes.
Mm-hmm. And he's a cowboy.
He's a badass cowboy.
He's a cowboy by trade. Like he walks around with a hat. I think he had a hat. He had a hat on in the cover. One of the covers I saw.
I saw he had a hat.
So he's a cowboy. He's like a Viking, but he's a ninja. So it's like you look at him, and you're like, that's a cowboy, but he looks like he's gonna rape me, and then suddenly you're dead because he's a ninja.
So he's probably gonna trip me on acid.
I don't know. We gotta look into the graphic now. Like, what is it like? Because I've seen like Cowboys versus Aliens or whatever. I'm like,
I've seen an Afro Samurai.
I love Afro Samurai.
Sam Jackson has a voice of his like fucking mentor. It's so great.
Is he the voice of both?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he's the voice of both of them. He's Afro Samurai.
Because Afro Samurai hardly ever talks.
But the mentor's in his head. Because doesn't that happen at the end of it? He comes suddenly and it's just like, I'm just talking. He's been talking to himself the whole time. It's like fucking M. Night Shyamalan all over again. He's been talking to himself the whole time. What a twist. Yeah, right? So I'm totally down. Did we come up with a Marry Fuck Kill?
We
did. That's right. Because of the break. Luckily, because Richie has a tiny bladder, we came up with a Marry Fuck Kill. That's a good one, too.
It is a really good one.
It might be one of my favorite. I like it. Because I remember, we could just talk about this.
We haven't gone this way in a while, so we're going to go this way.
In a while.
I think it was like second or third episode. But Marry Fuck Kill, the Three Stooges.
Boom.
And what Three Stooges? Original Three Stooges.
There we go.
Mo, Larry, and Curly.
No Schnepp.
No Shep.
Shep. No Schnepp. Shep.
No Shep. No Curly Joe.
No Curly Joe. All right. So original. So do you like Three Stooges? Remember watching those old episodes?
Do you remember the cartoon show?
No. I do not remember the cartoon
Look it up.
show. I need to.
Look it up. It was great.
Show.
They solved like mysteries and crimes and shit like that.
Mysteries?
Yeah, it was. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they like had powers, but I'm probably mistaken about that.
That's good.
No,
I love this show.
I love the Three Stooges. That was something
great slapstick, classic, so amazing.
My Uncle Joe. That was one thing. One of the things my Uncle Joe got me into.
Nice.
Yeah, we'd go spend the weekend with them, and literally we'd get up and we'd always watch Three Stooges. I fucking loved it.
It's got to still be on somewhere. I gotta find it.
Yeah, actually, AMC Sunday mornings, like early Sunday morning. Yeah,
I gotta check that out.
I think they play them to like they start early morning, but I think they go to like 12 or 1.
Cool.
I mean, they were great.
Seriously, good.
It's what defined slapstick, like.
Right.
But everyone thought it was like fake.
Oh no, they were really hitting each other.
Yeah,
they committed to their
what they were going.
They committed to what they were doing. They made it work, and that's why it made it so good. Like it looked believable, and you laughed your ass off because people getting hurt is funny. It's just basic comedy. People getting hurt is hilarious.
Basic knowledge.
Yeah, right. Basic knowledge. Everyone knows that.
So you see someone fall down, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah. So like without this stuff, we wouldn't like. I grew up with Looney Tunes. We didn't grow up with fucking Looney Tunes. We wouldn't have Looney Tune cartoons without these guys. That's the basic slapstick. That's what Looney Tunes came off of, slapstick.
They come off slapstick, yes.
Yeah, it's the basic stuff. You got fucking.
Well,
you got a Road Runner.
When Looney Tunes first came out, it was more like pie to the face. They didn't start getting more like gritty and in depth until the Stooges came out. That's when they started doing the hardcore shit, like the Road Runner. Like you were going. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
You did. Road Runner. Great example.
In the Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, getting hurt.
Right.
Always
you watch a coyote fall off a giant fucking cliff, and either an anvil, a boulder, a race car, an elephant, don't matter what fell off that cliff.
Something he bought Acme. Some sort of Acme product.
So never buy an Acme product for that.
Apparently they don't work.
Apparently not. Especially the Acme Super Suit. They didn't give anything superpowers.
No. It's like the IKEA fucking cartoons. Just like, I got extra parts. This thing fell over. I don't understand what happened. Alright, so yeah, Marry Fuck Kill, Three Stooges. We love Three Stooges, man. I gotta love that.
Well, Mo was the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Curly was the moron.
Yep. Was Curly the moron? I guess so, yeah. He was the dumber one.
Yeah. Fat guys are normally the dumb ones.
Yeah, that's true. Right?
Not in this case.
Right? He's way smarter than I am.
Probably not.
We're both pretty dumb.
We're equally smart.
Right? We're clever in our own ways.
We still go like 24 rounds against each other in fucking trivia.
Right? That doesn't make any sense. I don't go anywhere near that with anyone else. When I play games with you, it's like 15, 30. And we get to the max and it's like, stop playing, you idiots.
I actually hit the max of one game.
Did you?
It wasn't against you. It was someone else.
It just ends?
Last game I started with you, I know we keep getting off subject. Last game I started with you, and when I got the 3 icons, they made me stop.
Why?
I got 3 icons that, like, I answered.
You got 3
icons. 3 questions, got my crown, another 3 questions, got my crown, another 3 questions.
And they stopped.
Made me stop. Like, you can't go, you won 3 tokens in a row. I'm like, why the fuck not?
That's new. That must be a new rule they must have put on that app. Those assholes.
That bullshit Little League rule.
Little League rule. You can't whoop other teams' asses. They don't allow you to do that shit. It's like, it's unfair. It's unsportsmanlike. Like, running up a score is not unsportsmanlike. Your team sucks.
Pretty much.
That's what it means. Alright, so...
and Larry was kind of like... I don't know. I remember as a kid, I used to think Larry was Curly and Curly was Larry. wasn't that way.
Nope.
So based on that, I'm gonna kill Larry.
Yeah, that's a given.
And now it's between the lovable scamp.
The two funny.
Curly.
Larry was the least funniest.
And then the leader, Mo.
Mo and Curly were clearly the funnier characters in that show.
Oh, yeah.
Larry got gassed out. He wasn't as funny. He was funny looking, but he wasn't.
I'm gonna marry Curly and I'm gonna fuck Mo.
Richie nailed it on the head.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
How can you not do that?
You gotta marry Curly.
You gotta marry the lovable scamp.
And you fuck the leader because he was always angry. So like angry sex is the best. I love angry sex. Like,
Yeah,
when you're pissed off. It's great.
Angry sex is the best.
So yeah, you would fuck that angry asshole, and then you would kill the
guy who was the least funny, so it didn't make you laugh.
the guy that deserved to be.
And you marry Curly because he's a lovable scam. He's gonna do stupid shit, but you're gonna laugh.
Exactly, and you're gonna love
a great time.
You're gonna have a great time.
I mean,
you could shoot him and poke him in the eye and shoot him in the face, and he's fine. It's great.
Like, hey, before this starts going, like when I worked at I used to work at a restaurant called Opa Opa, and I missed it when this guy Jerry worked there with me.
This cat, your cat's working?
Yeah,
a restaurant. That's what I'm saying.
we used to go into the Three Stooges, and like. And it's like, why I ought, yeah, we do it, like, woo, like, and shit like that. And the boss would look at us. He's on the other side of the line, expediting, and sometimes we'd have the other owner working the line with us, and they'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Wow, I'm making a bag." Like, it was great.
Amazing. That is so awesome.
It was great. Like,
that does sound amazing.
Literally, you imagine walking.
You
having a shitty night. We're so busy. I'm like, why I oughta? You oughta what? Yeah, you know. Know what? Nothing, Mo. You know, like doing shit like that. That's the kind of shit I used to do on the line, working in the kitchen.
Working on the line can be fun, apparently.
Can be as fun as you let it be.
What do you mean?
Oh,
alright. I think that's it. That's our wrap-up song. Alright, so subscribe, like, leave a comment.
Come on, check it out. Like, we make them for you to watch.
Right? I had fun with it. You had fun with it.
I had fun with it.
Right?
If I didn't have fun, I wouldn't do it.
And we're pretty informative. And we kind of call stuff too, which is pretty good. When we call stuff, it's the best.
He's so-called Jones River dying.
I did call that. We also confirmed this with Melissa McCarthy before it happened.
We totally fucking did. Like, really, what do you want from us?
We know what we're talking about.
Want to be Kevin Smith? You say you got some kind of contact.
We call BS, motherfucker. Prove us wrong.
Maybe we should go to the real Kevin Smith.
Alright, that guy. That Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
You know this dude. MC Chris. Great. So yeah, just subscribe. Some of you guys do watch this. Spread the word. Help us out.
The ones who do watch
we see the views. Like, there are views. People do watch this.
Let us know what you want to see on the show.
Right?
Do you want to see more like Tank, Darknightrichy?
Right? Do you want us to get a drunk spot? Do you want us to talk about other things? Like, tell us. Let us know.
I know a lot of people want video games. We gotta have video games we give a shit about and talk about.
I've learned about Lego video game stuff today.
You care about those things.
That's true, I do like that stuff. Yeah, the more video game stuff will be coming. It's the beginning of the year. The middle of the year to the end of the year, that's when we get more video game shit. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, all of you that do watch, thank you. I really appreciate it.
We'll be here, same geek time, same geek channel.
Right, have a week.
Have a week. Watch out, I have to finance my bed.
I'm not cutting any of that out. That was all gold. Alright.